on this challenge, which is called Password Recovery Part 1. And it says we managed to recover this mailbox file from the remote server Twister at Password Recovery Inc.'s corporate offices. So it's a cryptography challenge, so let's take a look at the file. So when I convert it to a .txt file, this seems to be a mailbox file. Like these are emails, and these have base64 password generated. So let's try to decrypt these base64 passwords, and this doesn't seem to work. So let's take a look at how the passwords are generated. It base64 encodes numbers that are 32-bit random numbers to bytes, so they are converted to bytes, and then it adds it up with another 32-bit number converted to bytes. So let's see what getRandBits does. So let's use random, and let's do random.getRandBits32, and let's copy this, and then we see that it's generated some random numbers, and let's check the length of these numbers. Oh. So 10. Yeah, it seems like these numbers are all have the length of 10. So let's scroll down all the way to the bottom, and it says, hey Chuck, add the strangest thought. How weird would it be if the next 5 passwords made a flag? Oh. So, yes. Oh, they don't show us the next 5 passwords, so that's a problem, because we need to know those next 5 passwords in order to get back the flag. So, let's see what we can do to decrypt these passwords. So first we can decode these passwords from base64, and then after we decode them, we can do int from bytes to get back the original integer. And yeah, we can just split it in half. Like these all have the a length of 8, so maybe we can split in half. Split the password in half. So the first section will have a length of 4, and the last section will have a length of 4. So that will be 8. So, and we also need to try to know how to find and figure out the flag. So, maybe we can try to predict the numbers that are coming next. So maybe Python randomness works in a way where we can predict it. So let's go to Google, and how about let's look up predict random getRandBits, and then we see that we have this Mersenne Twister predictor. So yeah, maybe we can use this to predict those numbers. It says from the preceding 624 generated numbers. So we also need to find a way to get back all these numbers. So for each password, there will be 2 numbers. The first number will be the first one, and the second one will be the second one. So we need to work on extracting all of these numbers. So let's make a Python script to do this. We also need to delete those emails that don't have any passwords. We only need to keep those emails with passwords. So let's open the file. And then read it. and then let's see if this works. We can split it, and maybe we can extract the passwords by going to the index. So let's see, is 52 the index for the passwords, and let's run it, and we do it. So maybe we can add 53, so add 53 with 105, and then we can get the next password after that. So yeah, so we'll do a while true. From prior experience, I know that number of passwords is 315, so if I in range, we're repeating this 315 times. And we need to add 53 so that it keeps on looping through all the indexes, and we can print password let's rename this variable to passwords number. Alright, let's save the file, and then now let's run it. And yeah, it seems to be printing up all the passwords. So we need to find a way to extract this. So while it's printing the passwords, yeah, so it printed all the way to the end. So let's stop this program, and then now we need to extract all of the integers from the passwords. So we need to first base64 decode it. So decoded equals, we actually need to import b64 decode from the base64 model. So it's from import star, and then decoded will equal b64 decode passwords number, and then we let's set two variables. So a will be the first number, and can do int.from bytes decoded 4. So that will be the first 4 the length of those integers to bytes, and then we can do big, and then int.from bytes decoded 4 big, and then we can print A, print B. Alright, so then 315 plus 315 is 630, so there's gonna be 630 of these numbers, if they even work. Oh, yeah. Let's add that there. Okay, so it seems to be working, so it will probably now just print out 630 integers. So yeah, so to predict all of these numbers, we need to use this command mt 19937 predict, and then put it all into a file. So let's go to the let's run it and go to password.py, and then put all the data into a file called out or data.txt. So we're done with that, and let's see if the file has everything it needs. Yep, and it seems to have everything we need. So it says we need we have 624 numbers, but we know that there are 630 numbers here, so we need to cut out the last 6 numbers of this out.txt file. So let's go to the file, and then scroll down all the way to the bottom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 6, and now these are gonna be the 624 numbers. And then we need to install the module using pip. So on Mac I use pip 3, so I'm gonna use pip 3. And then, yeah, I've already installed it, so I'm gonna use this module to predict all the next numbers and maybe get the flag from those ones. So this. So let's do this. And it's gonna take a while, but it's okay, because it'll keep on doing this forever, so we need to stop it somehow. So, and let's do cat predicted.txt. We know that there's at least something gonna be here. So let's go to the predicted.txt. So these are all the numbers, and there might be a flag here. So since the code generated 630 passwords, the flag should be the next 5 passwords, which is the next 10 numbers after the 6 numbers that we cut out. So let's cut out these 6 numbers because those are part of the 630 passwords, and after those 630 passwords are gonna be the flag. So let's see if we're at the top. Yeah, we're at the top, and let's cut these out, and then we need the next 10. So 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is probably the flag, and maybe we can convert them to bytes to get the flag. So let's replace this entire file with these, and let's rename this. Flag.txt. So this file is now flag.txt, and then let's make a Python script to extract all of the passwords from it. So extract all the passwords from that file and convert it all to bytes. So flag.txt read it, and then we can do flag. Let's split it up, and we can print it print line. Alright, so it seems like this works. So we have to convert all these to, maybe let's make flags. Let's make a flag variable. So we have to convert all of these to bytes, because there's no flag in base64. So maybe these flags are in bytes format. So let's convert them to an integer, because they're now a string line, and then add it to the variable 2 bytes for big. print flag. Alright, so let's save this file and run it. I hope this works. And then right now here we got the flag. Yeah, that's how we solved the challenge. So we predicted those numbers, extracted them, and then turned them all to bytes, get the flag, and then now we can submit it to the bot imaginary CTF and solve the challenge. So do .flag here. And we've just solved the password recovery part 1 challenge.